How's it going? I'm still running with a bit of a sore throat here, but it is getting better and we're working on it. And I already know this is going to be uploaded slightly later than I would ideally want it to, but you know, things happen in life. So this is a pretty important video in all honesty. Now I want to start this by saying I'm of course under no illusion that I have, you know, quote, made it, but I'm certainly at a stage where I've come a lot further than I ever thought I would do. Now, I think anyone who has ever uploaded videos to YouTube for whatever reason, be it just for pure fun and nothing more, or with the hope of growing a channel, an audience, or whatever, I feel like every single one of those people has had the, you know, when I make it thought, you know, you envision what it would be like to be a bigger YouTuber. And when I thought about stuff like that, I always made certain promises to myself. Now, one of those things was, you know, and I hate this because it's a toxic phrase and it's, you know, 100% purely subjective, but one thing was never to sell out. Now, you know, you don't really get that many people that sell out, you know, that really actually just advertise everything and anything and will do whatever just to play the game of YouTube or whatever. But you know, I've been approached to do brand deals and things, and you know, as tempting as it is to, you know, reply to this one coin selling website that emails me every single day at the same time but doesn't even fill in the auto-generated email part that says dear whoever, literally just leave it blank. As you know, as tempting as it is to reply to them and work with them, I am yet to do anything like that. Now, in the future, I may well do something, but it will be when I am approached by somebody or something that has anything worthwhile to offer. You know, if Audible comes knocking on my door, Madden, audiobooks, one and the same. Obviously going to advertise that. Again, well, actually, I've heard about how much money they pay. I may well advertise that. But that's all a joke. I don't know. Someone will come along at some point, offer me something interesting, and go, yes, actually go on. But until that happens, I've not done anything like that, ever. That's, you know, one of the goals was to be like that. And so far, I've stayed true to myself. Now, what was always one of my biggest goals when I thought about this was to work with other people. And that breaks down into two categories. Now, I know myself as a viewer of other people that it's just cool to see two people whose things you watch independently working together on something. So just for that alone is a reason I want to do this. But the other aspect, and I feel kind of stupid saying this because I feel like it comes across as possibly conceited or arrogant, but I always wanted to work with people with smaller followings, you know, in case I can help them gain more traction or something. And you know, in that scenario, you would obviously only go and subscribe to someone who you thought was good. So in that sense, it's as much for the person with the smaller channel who has a chance to gain more viewers as it is for you, as I might introduce someone to you that you end up really enjoying watching. So considering I've done, you know, 2 collaborations in about a year and a half of regular uploading, that may sound hard to believe, but I think what it actually comes down to is that I've always, you know, been thinking that I have to wait for a while before I can do it, because I never felt like that I was in a place for it to have a lot of impact, but that's stupid. So I want to start looking into working on videos with other people, starting to do some collaborations. And at this point, this is not a promise of any kind. I might write to a bunch of people and never get any replies, or maybe we're both interested but can't come up with any good ideas. And, you know, this will also be a long-term thing. I'm not going to, you know, go and record 50 videos with people next week. This is probably something you'll start seeing more of in 2018. But here is where I need your help. I'm planning to do my best to have a bit of a browse myself and find some smaller channels I could imagine doing something with, but I'm willing to bet some of you will be subscribed to some great guys. So if you have anyone in mind, I would really appreciate you letting me know about them. Now, of course, they don't have to be small channels. They can be the same size. They could potentially be bigger if those people want to work with me. It really doesn't matter in that regard. If there's someone you would like to see me make a video with, let me know about them. This isn't just about, you know, growth through collaboration. It's just about collaboration, like I said in the first place. But also, I would like to take the opportunity to maybe be able to help some people. So I think back to when I had, you know, just around 1,000 subscribers, and I still recognize a lot of people from back then. So if you right now are watching someone like that, let me know about them. Hopefully we'll be able to do something together, and even better, we might be able to help them grow and get the recognition they deserve. So that is what I want to do, start doing things like that. Of course, the main reason I say this is because I finally started coming up with some decent ideas on how I would make that work, because that was always the biggest block straight away, is what would I actually do? Started to come up with those ideas, so there's possibilities in that regard. So please, if you have anyone in mind, let me know about them. You know, I think you can probably leave a direct link in the comments in order to show up. If not, you know, just tell me a name that I can search on YouTube and easily find that channel with. Thank you very much. I hope this is something I can actually get going and that will, you know, make an interesting run of videos for you to watch. And, well, that's it. Please wish my voice better. It's coming back.